I took a bit too long getting ready this morning, kind of setting us a little bit off schedule after calling home. Jake, are you stressed that we're not going to make it on time? Whose fault is it?
No one's. It's never anyone's fault.
It's my fault. It's a double-decker train, so it's gonna be awesome. Spoiler alert, we did end up catching our train on time, and I ended up even going back to sleep for a little bit before waking up to snow. It hadn't been really snowy in Paris at all, so I was surprised to see snow in Strasbourg, but really excited, so that really set the Christmas vibe. We immediately went off to get breakfast appetizers.
Give me a leg.
Immediately followed by another breakfast, which was also carb heavy. And then we kind of explored town a little bit before we hopped on our boat tour. The boat was a really short little pontoon to get under the small bridges in Strasbourg. We got to go up and down in 2 lock-in dams, which I was super excited about. They're throwing snowballs at us. Oh, almost got us.
Oh, that one's gonna get us. Oh, nope, too far.
Then we checked out a Christmas market. Our first round of lunch included spätzle with mushroom sauce, which was super good. Then we went to check out the Strasbourg Cathedral.
Making a lap.
Immediately outside the cathedral, the Christmas market continued.
We're having a hot beer at the stand. What do you think of the hot beer?
I think it's actually beer like mixed with the wine, like spices.
Is it good? Really?
Yeah, it's actually good.
There are more than a dozen Christmas markets in Strasbourg. Here we are checking out another one. At this point, they all started blending together and it felt like the whole town was one big Christmas market. You walk from one place to another and there's just stalls set up with vendors and food and so much to do. It was really exciting, and I honestly, at this point in the day, I think I'd already lost count of how many Christmas markets we'd seen, and we'd only been there like 6 hours. Then we checked into our hotel and I caught up with family. Hello from Strasbourg. It is so beautiful here and we've been having a great day, but it definitely is not the day we necessarily planned. When my alarm rang this morning for us to catch the train, I had texts from home and there was some scary health stuff going on, so I feel weird being somewhere so beautiful and so fun and festive when there's so much scary stuff going on that I'm not back for, but I'm trying to enjoy today the best I can, and but I feel like part of me is home, but it's gorgeous here, super fun and Christmassy, like a Hallmark movie, and we weren't expecting it, but it has snowed, and so there was like slush, snow on the ground, super pretty. A lot of it was melting today when the sun came out, but I wasn't expecting to see snow just because Paris didn't have any snow on the ground, but that is super fun. And I have some footage of the day that I'll insert first, and then obviously the night. I'm expecting it to be a little bit of a different vibe. Right now we just got done exploring for the day and we're in the hotel for a little bit before we go out again tonight. But I'm expecting the vibe to be really different and really festive, and the town has just been filling up with people today. So it's been really crowded, and I'm excited to try some palm shoot. So they have like hot apple juice, or hot, I think, strawberry and apple juice that I found, and also hot orange juice, and also hot beer, which Jake has tried and said it wasn't too bad. But yes, Jake, are you excited for tonight?
Da. Yes.
Da. He doesn't know whether he's German, Russian, or French.
French.
French. It's a mix between ranch and French dressing. Okay. Walking in a winter wonderland. After catching up with family, we went back out to the markets. They were a lot busier at night. Tons of people were there. But the craziest thing was that the markets closed promptly at 8 p.m., which seemed really early to us. We had our dinner reservation made for 9 p.m. because it was the only time we could get in at the restaurant. So we originally thought that that would be a bit late, but it worked out perfectly because we got to explore the markets and see everything we wanted to see before we got to dinner, when if we would have had dinner during normal hours, we would have missed the markets. We had soup and salad for starters. I had pork cheek and spätzle again, and Jake had a stew with I think 6 meats in it and picon beer, which is an aperitif, and I believe it was a little bit too sweet for him. Then for dessert I had Kugelhof shaped ice cream and Jake had a chocolate mousse. Good morning for our second day in Strasbourg. We can see the lock that we went in yesterday, and then there's Petite France over here, and just some cute little buildings. It was really cold this morning, so we were glad to find a spot inside for lunch. We had these potato hash browns and tarte flambe, which is like a flatbread pizza with this really light cheese on top. Little Christmas dancey dance. Un pretzel beignet chocolat, and I cannot wait! After our lunch dessert, we checked out this church, St. Pierre Le Jeune, and I believe parts of it were built in the 7th century, so crazy old. Then we did all of our souvenir shopping for the trip and listened to the bell tower at the cathedral one last time. Then we headed back to our hotel to grab our bag. We're checking out in the hotel lobby, and they have birds here. Parakeet. We of course had one more dessert and listened to some street music, and then made our walk over to the train station. It was a really quick visit, but I think it was the perfect amount of time. We got to see what it was like on a weekday and a weekend, so when it was not so busy, and then on the weekend when it was crazy busy.
Oink. Oink, 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 oink.
Strasbourg in December was amazing and definitely one of the most festive places I've ever gotten to celebrate Christmas. See you back in Paris for more adventures soon.
Oink, oink, oink.